All right.
What's my gift?
Everybody, welcome to Vanna's Corner. I'm Vanna. This is Malik, my boyfriend, as many of you know. And we're gonna have a little episode today, which this is most likely gonna be posted around Valentine's Day, so given Malik's presence right now. And he's so happy to be here, right, baby?
Yes, I love you.
So annoying, okay?
Ooh.
We're here to talk about what love looks like when it's not perfect, but it's safe. It still feels safe. Not the highlight real version, but the real one. And how even in those moments, love can still feel safe. What does not perfect look like to you in a relationship?
I mean, I feel like love itself is not perfect.
That's true.
So I think when we talk about love and the extension of that, I think a relationship can never be perfect, right, in the first place.
That's true.
But I think you could build towards the perfection, but I think things will never be perfect in that regard. So
I agree. It definitely won't ever. And I don't think you want love to be perfect. I feel like it would be really weird if it was. I think we talked about this the other day, like when people don't argue, I don't know. It's odd.
It's a facade. It's fake.
It's so interesting because Travis Kelce was talking about that with Taylor Swift and George Clooney was talking about that with his wife, how they never argued. And like, I mean, I don't know if I'd be waving that around like that's something to necessarily be proud of, because I feel like to each his own, but I don't know. I feel like you have to kind of argue about something. It may not be a full blown, you're screaming and going crazy, but like something you're both gonna have to disagree on because that's just life. Like,
yeah, like pet peeves. You got to argue about the pet peeves. You know, one of my baby pet peeves is no clothes on the bed. So.
There's not no clothes on the bed. My pet peeve is dirty clothes on the bed. And for y'all that know, especially the Caribbean households, we not out here wearing our outside clothes in the bed. Like, what is that?
But I don't wear my outside. It's just like, it has to be in the house, clothes on the bed.
Yes, in the house. And even so, I'm very like, with that even like clothes I have clothes that are outside, clothes that I wear in the house, and then clothes that I wear in my bed. I know I might be wilding, but I'm that like, I don't know if COVID made me like that, but yeah, I'm that organized, a little bit OCD. But yeah, it's that much that I'm like, I don't, because even when you sitting outside in your house, like people be coming from outside sitting on the couch, and I'm sitting with my inside clothes on people's outside stuff. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. That's my pet peeve. That's something that we have to learn about each other the hard way. I think you want to be so strong all the time, and I understand that as my man, that I feel like to certain points that, not that you don't think about yourself, because I feel like you do this in general. You're so kind of like eager to help people that I feel like sometimes you do neglect yourself because you're so
at times
ready to like, you want to take care of me so bad that I feel like when I want to help you, you don't want the help sometimes. And I understand, because as a man, I feel like it is difficult for men. They want to take care of their woman, and as they should be that way. But I think sometimes you gotta let me like help you.
Of course. And
I know you want to take care of everything, and I understand that. But like, I'm here to help you as your partner.
I know, my love. It's just as a man, we have responsibilities that it's like a man thing. You kind of just, you have to take care of the woman you love. And
you do a good job at that.
I try my best. I ain't perfect, babe.
How do we usually know when something's off with one another?
The way we communicate with each other. Our communication goes like, not bad, not actually in a bad way. It's like, we know that something's bothering each other if we talk or communicate in a certain way. Like,
we want to give one of the examples. If I call Malik,
yes.
I'm just gonna say he knows what that means.
I'm like, it's like no, no. But
if I call him his middle name, he understands. Like,
if I call my love by her first name, or by her last name, I'm like, she knows.
That's true. That's such a good indicator. Yeah, he'll know that like I'm not having it, and like I know he's not having it. We're gonna get into disagreements without disrespect. What helps you feel heard when we disagree?
I think for Vanna, right? I think honestly, when she listens, she actually listens to what I'm telling her. Like, I think not when I get frustrated, but I think when we openly communicate with each other and she really understands how I'm feeling, that even just makes things better. And that makes our communication a lot more better anyway. So, you know.
My heart. What makes me feel heard when we disagree is when you're not so quick to like shut it down. Like I feel like a lot of people are so quick to shut down something. Like even when I even sometimes don't want to talk, like you're very good at, nah, we need to like get to the root of this and figure it out. Even if we like step away and come back, you're very like, we're not carrying this into the next day. It's very like,
I can't let her go to sleep upset.
Yeah.
I can't let her into the bed upset. Yeah.
He's definitely good with that. So I think that definitely makes me feel heard. What's something we're intentional about not doing when we're upset? So I guess like something that like we know we shouldn't do when the other person is mad.
I think when, and this goes for just in general, right? I think when someone is mad and you don't openly communicate that, I think the person will be a little bit more like not keen to, like talking, and it makes things more difficult. So I think for something like that is not having that open line of communication.
I feel like you try your best. When we're upset, you will try your best not to raise your voice with me. Because I feel like I told you, once the voice goes up an octave, I'm very tuning it out. I'm like that, y'all. I don't know if that's
one ear up. It's
very much one ear. Like if anybody raises octaves with me, in general, if you're like arguing with me or have a certain point that you're getting across, if you start raising your voice, I promise you I'm hearing wah, 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 like it's not. So I feel like Malik tries his best. Like you don't really raise your voice. I think if it's ever been a point that you raise your voice, you really mad about something, and that doesn't happen often. So I think you try your best to be, because I told you like even when we first started talking, I told you I really don't like when people raise or start talking to me like I'm a child.
I don't think I get mad. I don't ever find myself mad.
You're not really like a mad type of, I don't know. Like
I might get frustrated at times, but I don't think I'm ever mad at you.
I don't really ever see you get angry. Like it's not really a thing. Unless somebody did something stupid, but besides that, not really. Not even really like mad. Like really, it's not like that. How do we usually come back together after tension?
I think we sit down, we give each other a couple of seconds, maybe a couple of minutes, and then I'll be like, I'll say something like, "Baby, how you doing over there?"
He loves to do that. I'll be full on mad. Like I'll be like in the curtain, like, oh, the fumes coming out my ears. And Malik is just like, oh, baby, like, I love you. Or like, how's it going? Like, I'm like, Malik, I'm mad.
You're all right.
The one that used to get me is like, we'll be mad. And then he'll just start giving me kisses. And it's like, what? We're arguing. Like, what are you doing?
In the middle of the argument, I just kiss on the forehead or kiss on her cheeks to let her know, like, hey, look. You're still my baby.
And he does still address whatever it is that's bothering me. I want to note that too, because a lot of people will do stuff like that in relationships and then like try to do it to distract you. Like
disregard how the partner's feeling.
Malik still very much listens to what I have to say. Like even when I'm, even when I'm like upset, he'll stop. Like what he said, we'll stop talking or whatever, and he'll give me kisses, and then we'll carry on what we're saying. But that you definitely do.
It's a tendency, I have my baby, It's my little thing.
You don't know how to be angry. That's you don't know how to be upset. It's just, I
feel like when I'm upset, and I just need to give myself that time to kind of. But I don't really find myself upset hardly at all. But
what makes our love feel safe to you?
I think the way we communicate is we have a very strong sense of communication when it comes to us.
And we didn't always. I want to add that. Yeah. Because Malik was not the best communicator.
Especially through text.
Yes, we were just talking about.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I think she really helped me elevate my communication skills through text. So I think it's gotten a lot better since we first met. Because I was a yes or or very WYD. That kind of.
And I feel like you really didn't do that much. The WYD part, I feel like you didn't do that much. When we first started dating, like, a lot of guys do that stuff. I feel like me and you had such engaging conversation that wasn't happening that much. And then we would get on the phone a lot. So the texting was really like if I was at work or something, or you was at work or something to that effect.
Because majority of the time we'll probably be on the phone or something.
Yeah, we were on the phone a lot in the beginning. That was like really interesting because I was like kind of scared. I remember even when we did the first FaceTime, I was scared. And you were all folding clothes.
Folding my clothes, getting it together.
Yes. When do you feel most supported by me?
When do I feel? It's like, I think when I feel supported by her is when she gives her opinion on how I can do better. Because I think with our relationship is when we talk about things that we have, challenges with, we really do like give each other solutions, and not just like, oh, well, you can go do this. Like we really talk about it and find a solution for that. And I think that's when I really feel safe, when, I speak about, things that are challenging for me. So yeah.
That's true. I do feel that. Like it's so interesting. Like even like what was this last weekend? Last Saturday, like Malik is so good with the social media stuff. He's really good with analytics. And we sat and had a business date because I had to put my hat on, or I had to put our business hats on. Because when Malik is in business version, don't play with him. Like it's no sweet kisses
like,
and stuff.
It's get to work time. We gotta figure out and let's hit this goal you want to get.
Yeah, he knows I have goals for YouTube and just stuff in general, and like he sat there, went through the like stuff in the analytics, broke down the parts I didn't really understand, and like really sat. We took notes, went over the notes together. Like he really is supportive in everything that I do, and even with work in general. Like when I talk to him, he's just ready to hear everything with like open ears. I guess that's a common theme with everything. Like with our love, I feel like our love is communication. Like that is how that is our love language almost. Yeah, it's communication. It's legit language. Like it's just us speaking, us telling each other how much we love each other, us like reassuring each other. I guess words of affirmation. So like it really is important that I think we both feel supported, because I think you can't have a life partner if you're not supporting them.
Yeah. And you got to really want the best for your partner as well too. Not just like some people say it and just they won't do it. Like you really have to have that support and have that wanting to do something for your partner as well too.
I agree. What does safety look like when it's stressful? I guess more so, what does safety and love look like when it's stressful, to specify that? I feel like I guess we answered some of it, kind of like just being supportive. Yeah. Because we both had a lot of like stressful points so far in our relationships. Not really like in the relationship, but just in life. Like we've both had stressful points. Like I was thinking about that the other day too, and I think we were talking about that. Like just all that we've like been through so far, and we're not even 2 years together yet. And
almost,
like
actually, we're almost
we're almost there. And it's like interesting. Just how we've been there for each other, and I think we do a good job at keeping each other safe, and you do a good job at holding me accountable in stressful situations. I talked about that in one of my videos the other day, like that my boyfriend does a great job at holding me accountable. Even in my walk with God, I feel like he is quick to like check me when I need to be checked. And I think that's really important.
But I think in that regard, I think it's in good faith, because I truly want the best for you and what you're working towards, You
do. And I feel the same for you. I want the best for us as a unit and as individuals. What has this season taught us about patience?
The seasons? Like
what is this? Let's say what like this season of our love, like where we are right now. What has it taught us about patience? I can answer. Our patience was crap until I met you. I'll say in this season with patience for us, I feel like I'm gonna say even past this season, maybe now, because I feel like Malik has helped me grow patience wise, because many that know me, I don't have a lot of it, and I'm working on growing and gaining patience. And Malik is good at like, I guess again, holding me accountable with certain things, and like, let's just think about this. Let's not do this, Sav. Like he's really good at I guess, then again, holding me accountable, which that's an important, I'm seeing important things. My partner holding me accountable, the communication, these are like key themes that I think run in everything with making sure our love is safe.
Yeah, and I think the support we have for each other too, the way we support each other is very like big.
It definitely is.
Yeah, so I think that is a formula of success in a relationship as well too, when it comes to supporting each other.
What is something small we do that keeps us connected?
Something small we do
that keeps us connected?
I think, well, one of the things that we do is Bible study.
We need to get back on that. You can't be telling the people we did that. We ain't done that in a minute, guys. And that's not something small.
Well, no, it's something's like some little things like that. Sharing that.
Okay, I get what you're saying
moments,
in that sense. Okay.
Yeah, and I think like just being by each other. I think for me, it's what keeps the love soft. Because the more like if I can be in my own ambience while she's there with me,
that's a good one.
That's really like
he always says that.
That's top notch for me. Like and fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Like if you playing a game or something, or you just in your own space and your lady, she's just around you, just sitting there, and y'all don't even have to communicate, talk or nothing. Just be there. Yeah. That's all, for me, that's a 10 out of 10 for me,
And that is something kind of small that people might overlook, but is very important. Because I feel like he'll even I'll be on my phone doing something usually with the content stuff, or I'll be reading a book. I think last time I was reading a book, or I was doing my own Bible study. And he was just on the game. Then he'll look over and blow me a kiss, or he'll check in and be like, how are you doing, babe? Like we're not really saying anything, but he'll do those little check-in moments sometimes, unless he really deep in the game. And just to
I'll still check on her,
he will just to make sure that I'm okay. And I think that is something small that is really beautiful, that does keep us connected. I think for me, a small thing that keeps us connected, again, I'm are these things small? Is similar to that, but on the phone. So when me and him are on the phone, and sometimes we're not even saying anything, or we just fall asleep and we're just together on FaceTime on the phone. I know that sounds like, oh, we're still kids with that, but I don't know, things like that, to me, that I feel keeps us connected, because even when we're not together, I still feel like he's
right
around.
Next to each other,
yeah.
And she know I'm one phone call away or FaceTime away.
Yes.
And I'll be there in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he does always say that, and he will find a way. But yeah, I feel like that is important to me. Those things are small but very important. How do we protect our relationship from outside noise?
I think we just don't pay attention to the outside noise. And I think at times, I think one example would probably be social media in general. People are going to have their personal opinions about how they feel about someone else's situation. But in reality, it doesn't matter, because it's what we have. It's not, outside factors that determine how a relationship is supposed to be, a relationship, how they see it. But I think, the more we just keep that out as an outside factor, you can still do the content, and this goes for any relationship. You can still do the content, but keep that outside of your relationship. Anyway. Yeah. So I think that's a very important detail. But something like that.
And we talked about that though, and the importance of that, even with us, and certain parts of our future, I love content, and I will always record what I feel is necessary, but certain things I think you do have to protect from the public, and you guys are my community, but it's kind of like when you're with your friends. I don't think people really share everything with their friends. I think you kind of leave certain parts, to you and your partner, and I think that's important in general in everything. Sometimes it's not even being an offensive thing, it's just literally that I want this to be a thing for just us and no one else. What is something you appreciate about us?
I think I appreciate the fact that we genuinely love each other, right? And we genuinely want the best for each other as well too. I just want the best for Savannah, and I know she wants the best for me, and we both have that energy, and that's why we, and another thing that trickles back to what keeps the love soft in the first place is having that sense of, love, is very important. So, yeah.
I think I also appreciate our candor. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. How honest we are with one another.
Our honesty is
is very, very good, in all aspects. I feel like we try our best to be as honest as possible. Sometimes even to the point that it hurts. But I feel like, sometimes you do have to kind of tell your partner certain things that they might not want to hear. And that's painful, because you don't want them out there looking crazy, or you don't want them out there having anybody else have to tell them, and your partner didn't tell you. So I think that honesty is important. Sometimes it stings a little, but I love that we're like that.
Yeah, and I think loyalty as well too plays a very big part the way we are loyal to each other, the way we communicate everything, is a very big part of our relationship too.
Yeah, definitely.
I trust it to the tooth and nail.
Same.
That's what they say, tooth and nail.
I think so. What do you want to tell the people in closing about the safety of like just keeping your love safe and appreciating it? Like what do you have to say to the people?
I think honestly, you have to be truthful with one another. Tell each other how you truly feel, right? If it's a positive or a negative, it's still a good outcome because you're telling them the truth on how you feel about certain scenarios. And I think that is a very strong foundation to have a stronger relationship. And the love has to be truly genuine as well.
Yeah.
And I think the more your love is genuine, the more love you'll have for each other internally. So I think,
I agree. It's definitely important. I feel like you have to find ways to keep your love safe, and some people may not understand it. Some people might be offended, but I don't think it's about the other people. I think it's about don't be the person that is being completely toxic and shutting out the world, obviously, but just certain things, keep it within you guys, keep it safe, and like guard it between you guys, because there are certain things that Malik and I want as a future, but we're not screaming from the rooftops and telling everybody our game plan. Like it's really not for everyone to know. And certain things, even with that, like I was talking to my mom the other day, just things you don't want to say out loud because you don't want to block your blessings in that. Like the devil can't read your mind, but you putting things in that universe and he hears it,
he'll try to slit it his way through, but God listens.
He does.
God listens every time,
and he could read your mind as well. So certain things, you just want to protect it, and I feel like you should be able to protect your love and keep it safe. So thank you guys for watching.
Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe. And Van the Corner is one of the best channels in the world. See you guys.
Been out. Bye.